Hey everyone, welcome back to another December daily process video. This video is for days 24 through 27, so really getting close to the end of my album here, and I'm just trying to keep everything really simple to finish things up. You might notice from my voice I'm getting over a cold, so I apologize about that. I just really didn't want to wait until March or something to get this December daily videos done with. So, and my first filler card here, I took one of the stickers from that Be Mary Kelly Perky kit, and I've kind of been neglecting that sticker sheet, and since there's not that many stickers on it, I just wanted to use it up. So that one just says Holiday Celebrate, and I think the black of that sticker really goes with the black stripes in the card above it. And then this kit also came with a stamp set that I feel like I've kind of neglected too. It has all these little stars and snowflakes and cute little embellishments. So I'm taking a couple different colors of ink, a black, a army green that kind of goes with that green in the card, and then also a teal to kind of coordinate with the card on the right. And I'm just doing some repeat stamping kind of in clusters on this card, but then I did a little bit more outside of the clusters just to space it out a little bit. I didn't want to go too crazy, but I do like how it turned out. I think the cards were a really good canvas for using these stamps. And then here I have this button that says nice. There's another one that says naughty that I actually went back to earlier in my album and used with a picture of my dog. And these buttons do bulk up your album quite a bit, so that's my only regret in using them, but I do like the way they look. They came with the Jamaica Makes Kelly Perky kit. And then I added my number from the December daily kit from Kelly Perky from a few years ago. And then this is where I'm going to do something quite different. I had two photos from Christmas, and one I really wanted to have horizontal. I didn't want to have it vertical. And then I also had a story about this bottom photo that I really wanted to share in this album. I watched Hasan Minhaj's Netflix special. It was called Homecoming King, and I loved it so much. I watched it a second time with my boyfriend on Christmas. I watched it 2 times in one day, and yeah, it was just like the most heartfelt, funny stand-up I've ever seen, and I cannot recommend it enough, and it definitely had to go in there because I don't think I've ever done that where I've just watched something and then watched it over again. And then on this card, I want to keep it really simple. It already says Eat, Drink, Spread, Merriment. So I add the Kelly Perky number stickers that come in our kits, but I go back and change that later just because I realize I have a sticker that says 25 and I want to use that instead. So here is where my layout gets very outside the pocket. I decide that I'm going to paste this photo on horizontally over the pocket because it actually fits on the page protector, but it would not fit within the pocket, if that makes sense. So I'm going to use redline tape to tape that down just because I feel like it's really pretty strong and can handle bulky embellishments, so I figured it would be pretty good for this use as well. And I'm also going to add a couple staples to keep it nicely attached. Now the only issue with this is that now I can't go in and fill in the pocket on the other side, so I kind of shot myself in the foot right here, but you will see in a second how I deal with it. So that is the completed first layout for days 24 and 25, and then we'll move into the layouts for days 26 and 27. So it's that bottom pocket with the sweater pattern that I can't get into anymore because I stapled and pasted on top of it. So luckily I did already have a card in there, so I'm going to have to do everything on top of the pocket there as well. So I'm first gluing down this photo of this Vietnamese food I made. I was super excited to go to the Asian market that opened up a little bit closer to me. We have one in our city that is about 20 minutes away, and that's just kind of a long drive, so this one's more like 15, I guess, so I'm going to go there more frequently now, I guess. So that was kind of what I did on that day, was cook Vietnamese food, and then on this day I went to the park with my dog. I spent a lot of time this week with my dog at the park because I had it off, and it was just a great opportunity for him to get a ton of exercise, and I think he's enjoyed my winter break just as much as I have. So since I was at the park, I wanted to just use these cute little trees that came with the sticker set, and I think it, oh, now I'm going back to the other card. Sorry, I'm doing things a little out of order on this layout. So just have to add the journaling on this card, and then I think I'm thinking about embellishing things a little more. I've really just kind of going between, on this layout, the Kelly Purkey December Daily kit from a couple years ago and the Be Merry kit because the colors are pretty similar. She really likes to use pink and that green color for Christmas a lot, and she really actually, my only complaint about her products is she does use that kind of puke green color, the army green color, like a ton, and I like that color, but I don't love it. I definitely don't love it as much as I get products with that color in her kit. Anyway, I digress. I'm taking some chipboard from that December Daily kit that I've also like not used at all this entire time. So I was thinking about putting a Studio Calico star on top of that. It's red, but on top of the pink, it looks more like the darker pink that's in that sweater pattern card. I do end up changing that and actually putting the number down. Then I'm just adding some journaling to this top card. And then I do take off that star and end up putting on the actual number sticker instead, I believe. And I stick that next to the trees. I kind of like how each one kind of successively is shorter than the last one. And then I'm going to stamp the dates on. I forgot to do that in my last layout I showed with the Christmas stuff, but I just went back and did that. It was super easy. And I'm getting better at stamping with that tiny little stamp. At first I was smudging it like all the time, but now it's a lot easier. And there's lots of places on an Instax photo that you can stamp stuff. You can go for the top, the bottom, I guess not the sides so much, but okay, there's 2 places you can stamp on an Instax photo. So I think I'm almost done here, but then I decide I want to add a stamp to that top white card with the white grid because it's got a lot of empty space, and compared to everything else, it could just use a little something. So this magic stamp set came in the November or December Kelly Purkey kit, and it actually, like, I am not the kind who talks about magic that much, I guess, but there's a lot of really versatile stamps in here, and I found myself grabbing for it a lot this season because I went to a lot of weddings and also just with the holidays. So anyway, yeah, this is the way the final layouts turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon to finish up December Daily.